Hey guys, it's Stef and Joe. We recently went to Walt Disney World Resort and we want to share with you some of the pins that we traded for in the parks and bought. So let's get started. Here's a bunch of Mickey pins that we got. Then this one right here, the Mickey New York. They have several other characters. I think Minnie Mouse, I think Pluto, Donald. So we got a few of those too. That was kind of cool, the Disney Yes. Then one we found for Ohio State. So really, we got a really good variety of them. All kinds of pins. Here's another one. Trojans. Classic Mickey. The Autotopia. Another sports one. And this was kind of cool, the Community Watch. I'd never seen that one before, but... And the one right next to it was a Disney Vacation Club pin. So we were lucky to find that one. We really did have a bunch of variety that we found. And these are just some Mickey-shaped ones. Football, Valentine's Day. So really all kinds.
Okay, and we are back with some more of our pin haul from our recent trip. These will be featuring Minnie Mouse. A couple of the ones that stand out here, the 2008 Minnie Mouse, the vintage Minnie Mouse. There's a series of those pins that have been released. A Japan Minnie Mouse, which that is a part of a starter set series that goes by country, which is pretty cool. Kind of skipping around here. Here's one from the Big Apple again. We had looked at a previous one for Mickey Mouse. A couple of additional characters, and here's a Minnie obviously as well to add to that set. Happy New Year Minnie Mouse pin. This is a limited edition pin that we received while trading. At the bottom here, a princess hat Minnie Mouse, another vintage looking Minnie Mouse, and a larger Minnie Mouse with the pink bow tie in her hair. Luau Hawaiian Minnie Mouse, and ABC Minnie Mouse. This next one's pretty cool. This one's from the Haunted Mansion, from the bride that takes the lives of her husbands, several of them with the pearl necklaces, so that's a pretty cool one. This one here is one of the Lollipop pins, another limited edition pin. Minnie Mouse Kite Series pin from the Kite Series. This next one is a pass holder exclusive pin, kind of neat to get one of those. And then another one here that's part of a set is Minnie in the Doom Buggy from the Haunted Mansion. There's a set that features those characters as well. And lastly, Minnie Mouse with the little pink princess hat. Nice piece of the collection.
Next up are some Chip and Dale pins. This one right here I think is from Typhoon Lagoon. Next on Chip and Dale on a plane. This one right here, it kind of, I know it's a big sundae, but it kind of reminds me of the Beaches and Cream, the kitchen sink dessert. Never had it, but saw it. It looks huge. And this one, the California pin. And then these I think are cast exclusive badge pins. And Chip and Dale here. And then this 2010 is a limited edition.
And here we have some of the Winnie the Pooh pins from our trip. The little Piglet pin, Bouncing Tigger, Pooh and Piglet, and of course Pooh with his bowl of honey. We actually had dinner at the Crystal Palace in the Magic Kingdom. Definitely a good experience. If you ever want to dine with Pooh and his friends, definitely go eat there.
Okay, next up are some Mickey, Minnie Mouse, Donald, Daisy, Pluto pins all together. There's Donald and Daisy. This is a really neat one. The villa's at the Disney's Wilderness Lodge. It's a pretty cool one. And train pin. Classic Mickey and Minnie. Mickey and Pluto. And right here, the whole Fab Five.
Okay, and here's my personal favorite, The Nightmare Before Christmas from Tim Burton. First pin here is a limited edition pin. It's a pin of Oogie Boogie on a Christmas ornament. Kind of a neat find in the parks. Next pin here is a Sally pin, which is a part of a Nightmare Starter series, a lanyard series. Here's Jack with the Christmas tree and one of the ghoulish snake-like creatures from the film. Definitely a nice find. Here's one of Jack's many faces. Nice pin to find as well. Who could forget Jack's companion, Zero? That was kind of a nice find as well. And then lastly, the mayor with a couple of ghoulish creatures. Definitely love the mayor in the film as well. So definitely all nice pins from The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Alright, next up we have some Camp Rock 2, Jonas Brothers, a Frankenweenie, a couple Hannah Montana pins. You see a lot of those actually in the park. Phineas and Ferb. And these little guys, I don't really know where they're from.
They're different.
They kind of look like the Club Penguin, so I kind of just pieced them all together with it. And then some Disney Junior pins. And next up are a few pins from a couple different starter sets.
Alrighty, and here we have a couple of Vinylmation pins that we picked up on the trip. Second one there is from Star Tours with the bye-bye. Thank you for writing Star Tours, bye-bye. This one right here I think is from Monsters, Inc. Next one is an XOXO pin. Stormtrooper. Looks like a couple Star Wars ones. Then we've got a pig, I believe, which is from Toy Story. The clock from Beauty and the Beast. This one was kind of neat, kind of like a blue sky and clouds with Mickey Mouse in there. And then another clock pin. So definitely some neat items to add to the collection.
Next up are some Sleeping Beauty and Maleficent pins that we caught. Sleeping Beauty and her prince, and then a few Maleficents. This one was really cool, the Sorcerer and the Magic Kingdom pin. We got 2 of those trading. It's a really neat one. And then here we got 2 Simba pins. One's actually, the one on the right is a limited edition, I think of 600, and it's a whole puzzle that you can put together.
Okay. Here we have a couple of pins from Disney Pixar's film Finding Nemo. Turtle and the Shark. Here we have a couple of neat pins from It's a Bug's Life. This one was really cool. It's kind of got that stained glass effect on it. And the other also pretty cool. Tough to be a bug. Next couple here are from Disney's Toy Story. 2 Woody pins, one with Buzz Lightyear, one solo, and then one of the cute little alien pins from the Pizza Planet.
I think that's the tiniest Disney pin I've ever seen. A little one.
And lastly here we have a couple of cars from the Disney's film Cars as well. A couple of neat pins to add. Don't have many of those.
And next up we have a few pins from the movie Up. It's actually a Hidden Mickey series. Then over here we have a couple Stitch pins that we got. The one on the left hand side is a limited edition. We actually had, I think it was a Chip or Dale one earlier that was pretty much the same thing.
Okay, and we're back. This first Disney pin, it's got the old D, kind of a vintage look to it. Followed by a couple of pins here coming up, which are from the Tinkerbell series as well. Dream Kingdom, another nice Tinkerbell pin. And then we kind of lead in here into some of the Peter Pan and Captain Hook pins. Peter Pan's hat, I thought that was kind of a neat addition to the collection. That Captain Hook pin's also pretty cool. Standing up with the sword and hook in hand. A couple more Tinkerbell pins here as well to add. Everyone loves Tinkerbell, all kinds of pins to collect. Here's another one of the New York series, the Goofy pin. This pin on the right is really cool here. This one is actually from Italy. It's a pin from the 2007 series. It's actually Goofy in front of the Roman Colosseum. Goofy out in front of the Contemporary riding his speedboat. Goofy with the jungle hat on. A couple other neat pins. Disneyland pin here with Goofy. Another Goofy head pin. Is that a limited edition?
That one's limited edition, yeah.
That's what I thought. That's from the series that we had shown previously. And some other classic vintage Goofy pins here as well as we move over. So nice array of pins. Didn't have a whole lot of Goofy, so kind of nice to add a lot of the solo character pins for Goofy as well.
Alright, next up we got two pins. This one is from Everson, it's a slider pin. As well as this one right here is from Disneyland the Matterhorn. Then we have Cruella de Vil. A few Thumper and Bambi pins. And this one actually, let me go back to. Right here, the little tiny one, that one's a limited edition. And then we had actually got two of these 2006 participant pins while in the park. And then this Dumbo the Flying Elephant, which is a cool addition to our collection.
Okay, and we're back here with some miscellaneous pins from our recent pin haul on our vacation. First one is a Star Wars pin. Actually shows this one of Minnie Mouse, I believe, as a rebel spy. Moving over here to Alice in Wonderland, Evil Queen. Actually, I'm sorry, the first one is the Cinderella Queen. Then the Treasure Cat. We've got Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Another Belle pin.
Gaston's little sidekick.
This one I believe is Rapunzel with the long hair. Have some Pixie Fairy pins, random fairies. This is a nice one of Belle and Jasmine together. We don't have a whole lot on Jasmine. This was a cool one. This is kind of a larger pin from the Jungle Book, King Louis. Random crown pin. I'm not exactly sure what that's from. Here's Oswald, one of the originals. Obviously the original from Mickey Mouse. A couple of other random pins here. Looks like a Small World pin. Humphrey from the Country Bear Jamboree. Clarabelle Cow. Not sure who this last one is, so if anyone is sure, feel free to send us a message and let us know. Alright, here we have some Haunted Mansion pins. Looks like the Bride pin. This one is in the line queue for Haunted Mansion, the Captain. Kind of a cool one to find. These are just kind of three miscellaneous frog pins. I'm not exactly sure which movie or cartoon they go to. Here's Statler and Waldorf from Muppets and Miss Piggy and Kermit the Frog. There's another Miss Piggy pin. Had to add that one to our set. Here's some of those shoe collections. I believe these are the villains. I believe the one is the Queen of Hearts. What was that one?
Ursula.
Ursula. Okay, Ursula from Little Mermaid. And I think these are a princess shoe, right? I think this one.
Here's a Mickey cupcake.
Mickey cupcake that was needed for that set. And then a Figment parking lot pin that was also part of the set.
Alright, next up are a few Jessica Rabbit pins that we got. We were actually pretty fortunate to get a lot of these pins. As you can see, a lot of Jessica Rabbit dressed up as other characters. We got these actually all at the Big Top tent in, was it New Fantasyland? And all of those are limited editions. This one right here, I think was $250, or there's actually one that was $150, but those right there, those were pretty cool. We got those from a couple cast members in Epcot. And then right here. Alright, next up we have Jiminy Cricket from Pinocchio, one of the Seven Dwarfs, Prince Eric from Little Mermaid, Jasmine from Aladdin, that's also from Aladdin, I think Abu, and then also from Pocahontas, Anna from Frozen, and this one I'm not sure actually what this pin is from. If anybody knows, please feel free to leave a comment. Alright, and here are some of the rest of the Fab Five, starting with Daisy Duck. Got a few of her. That one looks like a cruise ship one. This one right here is a Christmas. That one kind of looks like a gypsy. It's kind of cool. Then Donald Duck, one of the badge pins, which is a cast exclusive pin. This one, another cruise line pin. One from 2011. This one kind of almost looks like a DJ. Then yeah, another signature of Donald Duck. Then we move into Pluto. One from 2014. And then, again, one of the New York pins. Okay, we're getting towards the end here. This is some of just a Hidden Mickey set and alphabet that we've been trying to collect. And as you see, I'm missing only a few letters, I think maybe 2 or 3. And then I'll have the complete set. So I'm missing the O right here. The T. So I think O and T right now. So close, but yet so far away. Okay, and last but not least, this was actually a set that we got a few of down in Magic Kingdom and Epcot. I think a few in Hollywood Studios, but it's these carousel characters. Here's Mickey and the carousel, and they're limited editions, I think, of 1,600. So there's a whole set of them. Pretty cool to get. Again, this is going to be the last one for this video. These are all the pins that we traded while we're at Walt Disney World Resort in September, so please stay tuned. We're going to have some more videos coming up of some counterfeit pins. We're going to have some of the Disneyland pins that we actually traded for back in June, and then some of the new pins that we had bought while at the Walt Disney World Resort. So stay tuned and we'll have more coming out.